The UN human rights chief Volker Turk says that he's appalled by the massacre of civilians in the Democratic Republic of Congo and added that he plans to visit the country next year. Belgium has also told Rwanda to cease all assistance to the M23 rebels fighting in DRC after a UN probe said that the group had massacred hundreds of civilians last month. Meanwhile, amid the fighting in North Kivu province, refugees are fleeing to makeshift camps and disease is spreading due to lack of shelter and sanitation. Ikabakoyi reports.
This is Kachanga in North Kivu province in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. Against its striking and natural scenery consisting of forests, hills and mountains are arbitrary executions, hunger and disease. A recent investigation by the UN found that just last month, the M23 rebels massacred over 100 civilians here and committed 24 rapes. The rebels resumed fighting in the DRC in late 2021 after being inactive for years. It has been defending, it says, the interests of ethnic Tutsis living in DR Congo since the Rwandan genocide in 1994 against Hutu militias. It has also been involved in a long-running conflict against the central government. UN Human Rights Chief Volker Turk on Friday urged an end to the fighting and plans to visit the country next year.
Really appalled by the mass killings of more than 130 civilians by the M23 in Kisheshe and Bondo in the North Kivu province.
But the problem doesn't stop there. Hundreds have been forced to flee their home as a result of fighting to live in makeshift camps just outside the capital, Goma.
We've been here since Monday. He started getting sick in the morning. He was vomiting many times and then I brought him here. He was very tired. They started to treat him. I see that little by little he has regained strength. The last 2 days at least, it's okay.
And disease is spreading due to lack of shelter and sanitation. Tens of thousands of displaced people are living in this area. In a treatment center in eastern DRC, there are now registered cases of diarrhea and cholera. With more than 250 patients admitted here, the MSF says it's obliged to create a bigger unit, but there aren't enough funds. There are dozens of militias operating in the region, many of them legacies of 2 regional wars that raged at the end of the last century. It may seem all hope has been lost, but the UN Human Rights Office pledges that the DRC is on the agenda, especially from a human rights perspective. Ikabakoyi, BBC News.